everybody, welcome to another video. So today originally, let's see, let me look on, was gonna stream Planet Crafter, but I didn't feel like playing it. And I figured since I'm sort of grinding in Supermarket Simulator, I figured why not play some of the grinding off on stream. So there is slight changes from the last time I streamed it. First of all, these boxes should not spawn out here. I hope they fix that. First thing is I finished all the walls in the storage. So I did 2 of that blue and then the other 2 of purple because I like the purple. And I reorganized this instead of tea being like right this one and this one for the green tea. I have it on the top, like together like that. And I did that with this whole section here and this entire section. I did most of that off stream. This side and that side I did on stream. I think that those are the only cheat. Oh no, I think I did this on stream. Finished the floor and everything else. Yeah, I bought these. I think I bought them on either one of the last couple streams. I don't remember. But other than that, that's really only new stuff. I do not have a 4th person, which I think I stopped a few streams ago. Because then I can just open that out when I'm ready to check people out. I try to put the boxes in here, but then they keep spawning out there and I don't want them out there. So right now, I think, actually no, I am loan free right now, so no current loans. So we don't have to worry about that. So, can't really order too much since we only have $88. But every time before I start a new like day, or open the store for the day, well, I need to order that. But I try to buy a bunch of stuff. That's what he's grabbing. Never mind. I'll wait till that's empty. But I try to make sure I'm overly stocked. So there's some products I don't even have to buy all the time. As you can see, we're pretty well stocked on some stuff. Okay, this is not supposed to be over here. This is supposed to be right there. So this isn't supposed to be over here either. What the fudge? How do I not have a spot for that? Or no, right there. But so this stuff is all like on the shelf stuff, not free fridge or freezer items. So all of this did not belong over here. So I must have like extra ordered something. Or I must have took out the takeoff of something. Oh no, right there. So yeah, so I extra ordered that. I'm just gonna put that up there for now. Okay. So yeah, this side of the shelf and that other side is all shelf items. And then this side and the other side is all stuff that goes in the refrigerators. Which we'll need to, might have to order sushi. And then this is all of our freezer products. I did start doing 2 things for fries because that seems to go pretty fast. Ooh, we need toilet paper. I'm going to buy toilet paper and then our other cleaning products. Usually I don't like to buy midday, but we need toilet paper. Yeah, what else was in there? No, we need... See, I did see that. Just checking to see if anything is out. Big sushi. Okay. That just falls. So I'm gonna stack some of this for the guys since they're busy stacking inside. And I do not trust them to be like, oh, we need something, and then not stock it. Did I order the wrong thing? Well, I ordered an extra one of that. So. Toilet paper. Yay. I wish they would grow for the box that has the least amount of stuff in it first for that specific item. Because then you don't have like 5 full boxes or like 3 full boxes and then one in the front that only has one item. It's like, dude, use the one that's almost empty first. But I guess it also depends on how you're stocking it. Like if you're actively rotating that to like adding that extra step on yourself. I wonder how many people are complaining that the things are shit. I'll put that there. Checkout lanes are full. Give me a minute, dude. Okay. Ready. $10. Okay, interesting mix. 1 chip, really? You paid almost $8 for a bag of chips, dude, really? I don't even pay that for a sub anymore. Or chicken. I don't have to pay $7 for chicken either. Well, depends on how much I order. And where, like, if I get it from one spot, like I have my hookups. Oops. I don't know why I like this game as much as I do. I mean, yeah, some of it is grinding. Like, when you're at this point in the game and you need, what is it, like 12,000 to get the next product license? Something like that. But more product license also means more money coming in. That also means spending more money for product because you have more to buy. Dang, dude. I don't know why I am so fast like with the keypad. Well, actually, no, I know why. So, one of my previous jobs, when you had to use the register, you had to put your code in. And then when it shows up on the screen, it tells you, because it's your code, it tells you you're the one that tells the people making the food, this person is the specific person who rang up the order. So I got pretty fast at using a keypad in that sense. So, you know, I'm kind of used to that. And plus, when I would close a lot at one of my jobs, I had to do like counting of money, because I'm one of the managers. I haven't had to do that in a long time, but that's one of the things. But so I would use a calculator, and that's pretty much the same layout. And I would just so fast, like ridiculously fast. So I guess that kind of translated to when they added the keypad thing in for the credit cards on here. So I got fast like that. But I haven't had to use a keypad to enter in my code for a long time. I'm gonna stack some candy. I feel like the lights in here need to be brighter. And I don't end my day until I have all of these guys gone. So since that's the last of the customers and they're just waiting in line, we can stock stuff for the stackers. And that way you guys get a little bit of everything. Okay. You get a little bit of cashiering. You get a little bit of stocking. You get ordering. You just don't get reorganizing the store. Pretty sure we did enough of that last time. So I'm gonna skip cleaning products. That I'm pretty sure we don't have. Oil. Cereal. I'm gonna go for the honey because that looks like it's the lowest. Wait. Okay, yeah. Oh, he's doing that right now. Okay. So what was it? Oil? I don't know why I get so focused on this game. Oh yeah, I did. I think I did move. I don't remember if I moved this down before, during stream or if it was after. One more customer. Okay, how much are you ordering? Yeah, I'm doing this to creep you guys out because you stand just like this, you can see his mouth. I don't know why I find that so entertaining. Really? You couldn't spend $200, lady? You know how many people ordered $200 worth of stuff today? One expensive, 3, yeah. Musaka. That is over here. The purple one, I believe, right? Yay, got it right. Nice, nice, nice. When I was playing yesterday off stream, I did go through all of the prices. I guess they aren't what people want. Doesn't that kind of look like Deadpool? You know, almost like the coloring. Oh yeah, I get to go see Deadpool in 20 days. I feel like I should count down because I have bought a ticket to see Deadpool and Wolverine in 3D on the 30th of July. So I'm pretty excited for that. Yeah, I've seen all of the Deadpool movies in theaters. So like, and the fact that Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine, that was my deciding factor to see the movie. But with all of the people who are reprising their roles from the original X-Men movies, and that Deadpool is officially in the MCU, which I am majorly behind on. Like, I feel like I need to watch Loki season 2 before I watch Deadpool because the TVA is in there. I think it's, yeah, TVA. But I've watched WandaVision, which I don't think that'll have any impact on Deadpool. I still have to watch Shang-Chi, or with the rings. I have to watch Black Widow. I think it's Eternals. Miss Marvel, I don't think that'll have any, or the Miss Marvel series, I don't think will have any impact on it. But, yeah, I'm kind of behind. But, oh, and I still have to watch Hawkeye, the season. But, like, all the confirmed people who are coming back. I'm gonna see if this needs anything. Like the guy who originally played Pyro is reprising his role after 20 years or something like that. Oh, Hugh Jackman obviously is reprising his role, and so many other people from the original X-Men movies, prequels, and the original stuff I think people from the prequel are coming back. That would be very interesting if James McCoy, I think that's his last name, who played the young version of Xavier, if he came back, especially after doing Split and Glass. That'd be really awesome. Like, I feel like I'm gonna freak out. Oh, and, like, so many rumored people are coming back too. Like, ooh, like, I am so looking forward to this movie. Like I have to wait till it gets closer to the movie date and ask the work that I'll be working on a Tuesday. Like, can I like preferably be off by like 2 o'clock? Because then I could, because there's a pizza ranch near my movie theater, so I could go eat pizza ranch, get full on pizza and chicken, whatever else they have, and then see the movie at 5 o'clock. Or so be like, oh, can I get off by 3? Preferably 2, and then because I do have to drive like halfway across town to the movie theater from my work. But like if I can't, no big deal as long as I can get off by 4, because the movie's at 5 and it's like I said in 3D. Because it was like I'm not gonna like you have to see Deadpool in 3D. It's especially with Wolverine in it. I'm thinking about giving the cereal their own spots. So I'm gonna do that. Right, so I'm gonna order that. So I'm gonna go back and forth between talking about my own stuff to talking about the game. Just because I want to make sure I don't miss anything and like make sure I have a record of my thoughts. Okay. They'll pick it up even if I throw the boxes. Just wanted to make sure. Oh, that is the one I need. Okay. Because if I don't have the shelves marked by a certain cereal, like where I want them to go, or a certain item from where I want them to go, they'll put them somewhere else. Nowhere near where I want them. Okay. I'm going to leave those alone because they should stock that. Sugar. I'm going to order a bunch of each of the sugars. Just to be safe. I usually start on that end and then work my way over to the other end. I don't know why I just did that. And I clicked the add to cart multiple times instead of going, okay, 2 and then add the cart. So if I do the 2, then it's always going to be there unless I change it. Okay. So that I'm not going to order that. I want to order, but I want them to use those boxes first. So 2 milks. Some of them, like my more frequently bought items, I have like here. How I've done with the milk, bread, how I'm going to do with the cereal now. And it does help like when it's an item that I can't really stock like the sugar here. It really helps out. Ketchup, mayo, peanut butter. Ketchup, mayo, peanut butter. Ketchup. Mayo. Peanut butter. Okay, I call this Dorito chips because the picture reminds me of Doritos. So let's order some Dorito chips. Salt olive. Adam leave. I ordered that. Okay, alcohol. We're good. The toilet paper does not belong there. I must have overstocked and not noticed. Oh shit, you don't belong there either. Where was the toilet paper? Right there, you don't belong there. Alright, so we need tea. Oh, the green tea. I call it green tea. Well, I mean, it just say tea green, so I'll just call it green tea. Makes more sense. Okay, mashed potato. Pot. So that I can stack. Rice. I just felt a nice cool breeze from my window. My window's like right here. It felt so good. And I have my air conditioner going. I don't have a fan going. And we need white rice. So, because where I would put the fan is like right here. And at the right where my desk ends, where my systems are. It's like I can't really put the fan up right now. And plus it's on the other side of this fake wall. So, I mean, I could. I also don't want to move it because I just had to push the wall back to put my the exercise bike right here. Because after I have this room completely redone, or at least this back half, because I want to have a yard sale at some point this year and get rid of a bunch of stuff, and then maybe put this in the back and but facing here, so I could watch something on my laptops while I'm biking. And then I want to put a bookshelf back there, and then have like books, and I have some Funko Pops and stuff as a display in the back. Alright, okay. So that's hasn't been. Oh yeah, I did hummus because that seems to be. I might do that with the tuna too. Okay, I'm gonna do that with the tuna as well. But yeah, like I have all these plans for this room. On this whole house and this whole first floor in general, or these two rooms. Living room's right there, and this was the dining room. But I still call it my dining room, even though I can't say I don't eat in this room, because before I did a stream, I did eat at my at my desk here. But for the most part, I don't eat in this room. I usually will eat in the living room or at work, and then I'm not hungry by the time I get home, or I'll go out to eat. Okay, I'm gonna start from this way. Sorry, like I want to make sure I don't order too much here. Okay, I'm gonna let that run out so I don't have 3 boxes. Cause watch, that means there's only 3 in this box. So yeah, and 2 and 2. It's like, why? Okay, milk we're good on. Like for what I'm starting to do is when I have, like this is a good example. Actually, I'll just show the example with the orange juice. So you can fit 4 boxes on like one full shelf if you do it like this. What I'm doing when I have items like this, once it's just on one, like 2 boxes, that's when I'll order more of that particular item. So like right now I don't need to order milk, orange juice, apple juice, because they all have 3 or more boxes. But once it goes down to 2, like half of the items, then I'll buy more. Or like ones like this. See how you can do, I think that has 3, let me, like here, how this fits, I believe it's 9 boxes altogether. So like once it's down to 1, usually I'll order more. But I need to order the blue box. So I'm gonna go to fridge. So that I needed 3 because we were down to 1 box. Yes. Did I? Yeah, randomly. So one of my jobs has. I don't know if any of them speak another language. I haven't really asked. But one of my other jobs, it's like half of them, a good portion of them either speak both Spanish and English. Mostly English or mostly Spanish. But so once in a while, like I'll like ask, oh, how do you say this Spanish? Or I'll learn a Spanish word or two. And once in a while, I'll find myself like randomly talking like to myself in Spanish, like mainly when I'm counting. So like I'll be counting stuff, and when I do it at work in front of the people who mostly speak Spanish, they're like, "Oh, you know a lot of Spanish," or they're like, "Oh, how do they do it?" I think I'll be like, "Oh, I'm más español," like oh, let's something along those lines. Like I'm like a little piquito a little bit, and like no más. So like I'll learn some Spanish that way, which I want to be that way when it comes to Japanese because I want to learn Japanese. Okay, so what was I moving to do? The tuna. I'm gonna see if I can find the tuna. It's one of these. There we go. So like that's one thing I might get more comfortable when I'm streaming, like oh no, like randomly do Spanglish or however you want to call it. Like, but I might also try to do that when it comes to what words I know in Japanese. I don't know a whole bunch. And I love watching stuff in Japanese with English subtitles. Even though I know the translation might not be there. Because I know there's some words that don't, like, there's not really a word in the other language for it. But it still kind of like helps me hear, like, okay, this is how they say it, like enunciate it and stuff, like that. I think that's why for maybe a week I was watching a lot of Super Sentai, which is essentially the origin of Power Rangers. So I was watching that and kind of taking in the Japanese and kind of getting to know the characters, and I feel like I need to watch more of it because I know the Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, because they've done crossovers, are still going on in Japan, even though right now Power Rangers is on a hiatus in the US because Hasbro was going to make a thing like a reboot with Netflix, and that's no longer in development. But there's like so many things that they could do. They could either do another like anniversary specials like they did with Once and Always, which is chronologically the end of Power Rangers. Because even though it aired before Cosmic Fury takes place before Once and Always. So, they could bring back the ones that are still around. Well, they need to do what they need to do. So Once and Always, not only, sorry, I'm getting like on a Power Rangers thing. It's one of my favorite shows. So apologies in advance for that. But what they did with Once and Always, not only was it a 30th, I believe, anniversary special for Power Rangers in the US, it was also a way to say goodbye to the character Trini, who was played by Toy Train. I know I'm pronouncing her name wrong, and I feel really bad about that. But she played the original Yellow Ranger Trini in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers before giving the role to, I want to say it was Aisha. So Toy was in some other stuff, but in 2001 she died of a car accident. But her character Trini was still in Power Rangers. And they even dedicated the Once and Always, or not Once and Always, the Forever Red episode from 2001 to her, because I guess it aired after she had passed away. But in Once and Always, they killed off the character Trini as a way to acknowledge the actress's passing in real life. But they filmed this before Jason David Frank, who played the original Green Ranger and White Ranger, plus he played Tommy Oliver, who was the original Green Ranger, then changed to White, and then when Zeo and then Turbo came along, he was Red Ranger, and in Dino Thunder, which was the second season to be filmed in New Zealand, he came back as the Black Ranger as the same character, Tommy Oliver, and he's been in since he was in Tommy as Dino Thunder. He came back twice. The Legendary Battle in Megaforce, which honestly sucked. The Sentai version was a lot better, even though the Legendary Battle did bring other past Rangers back. And he came back for Dimensions in Danger, which was a 25th anniversary special of Power Rangers, which could have gone longer than half an hour, in my opinion. But I digress. So he passed away before Once and Always was. I feel like he passed away after it was done filming. Like they were just maybe just doing special effects, or it could have been still filming, but no, it was already done filming and they were just doing like special effects and stuff. And he had been invited to come back for Once and Always, but he declined, which I think might have been the first time he declined to come back as Tommy. But he had passed away tragically. That happened to me on my mom's birthday that year, which made it even worse because my mom's no longer with me for the past like 20 plus years, and she got me into Power Rangers. But that's another off-topic thing. Sort of off-topic. But they dedicated Once and Always after to not only the actress who played Trini, but the one who played Tommy. But they only killed off Trini in the thing because at the time, Jason David Frank was still alive. So like they were like trying to, I guess, leave it open for him to come back. But I feel like they need to do an anniversary special, like a 35th anniversary special or something, acknowledging that Tommy in the show, like putting his character to rest, because in real life he passed away. And I feel like that would bring a lot of closure to long-term fans of Power Rangers, especially like me, because I grew up on it. And 3 years, no, yeah, three, no, wait, sorry. It started, 90, last year is the 30th. So I'm like 1 year younger than Power Rangers, because this year would have been the 31st year. But I think that's what they should do, is at least do one more anniversary special, or anniversary specials in general, bringing back past Rangers. Like, see, after Mighty Morphin, because that was like the Mighty Morphin reunion, if they go by year, the next one, it would be kind of hard to do Zeo and Turbo, because for the majority of it, it was the same cast that came from Mighty Morphin. And I mean, they could bring Justin back, who was just a kid. Like, he was been like 38, 40 now, maybe. I want to say he was like 8 years old at the time of filming. Because he played a 10-year-old like super smart character who happened to be in high school with the other Rangers. But they could, I feel like they could easily do an In Space reunion, because the one who plays Andros is still acting. He actually does reprise his role in some fan-made stuff on YouTube, which actually I really like, because it does bring other characters back, or like OG, like people bringing back their past roles. But I think they could see In Space. I don't think they could do Lost Galaxy like as a reunion, but yeah, I don't think, yeah, it's In Space. And then so I'm like going in my head of like the Ranger seasons in order. After In Space was Galaxy. Yeah, Galaxy again like had a pretty like full conclusion. I don't think it could do anything. The one after that was Lightspeed, which the ones who played Dana. And see, I should know this because I have a fan fiction character that would be actually three that are their kids. Dana. What was it? Felt looking it up. That's gonna bug me. Chad was blue. Kelsey was yellow. See, why can't I remember the... Carter. Carter was the Red Ranger. So, with... Yeah, I think they could easily do a Lightspeed reunion, which that would have been 2001. No. That would have been 2000, the year 2000. So, I mean, they could easily do like a 25th reunion, like next year if they had chose to, but they probably won't because they would be filming that stuff by now. But, so, they could easily do, because Carter and Dana came back for the legendary battle. They didn't have any lines. Or, no, they did. They had a few lines. But I feel like they could easily come back as like the whole, maybe whatever team of that wants to come back that's still around. Because obviously Carter and Dana are still out there doing Power Ranger stuff. Which I think that was also the first season where it was publicly known that, oh, hey, we're Power Rangers. Like, within the show world. And their Dana's dad was kind of like their mentor, or I don't know, I did it like this, was their mentor. And also, it was Lightspeed also had the first Power Rangers exclusive Ranger, the Titanium Ranger, which was not in the Sentai version, which was played by, I don't know the actor's name, but the character was Dana's brother. But I feel like they could easily do a reunion of that because... what was the Green Ranger's name? Because he ended up marrying the technical person of that year. Like, maybe there could be... So this, 25 years ago. Could introduce, like, their kids. Like, once and always introduced Ming, who is Trini's daughter, who takes over the role of Yellow Mighty Morphin Ranger, which that always makes me cry. Like, I watched it a couple times last year, and that ending when she sorry if I talk about that, like, it's off topic. So, well, it's on topic but also off topic, if you know what I mean. So, like, Lightspeed, they could easily, like, because that had to do with, like, demons, like, coming back and wanted to take over the world. So they could be like easily, oh, this demon escaped, like, we have to, the like Diabolical, with who was like the villain of that season, like, oh, he escaped, we have to reunite to defeat him. And they could do something like that. One after that was Time Force, which at this point would be 23 years ago. I feel like they should that's one they need to do, in my opinion. Because there's Jen, who is the Pink Ranger and pseudo leader. And originally she was going to be engaged to Wes. No, not Wes. Not Eric. Alex. Who, like, in the future, like, I don't know what year, like, in the show was, like, 3000 or something. That they were engaged and then he was killed. So they had to go back in time to find someone who could activate his morpher so they could fight Ranzik, who was the villain of that season. But then her and her team are in the year 2001, so the past. And she falls for Wes, who is the same actor who plays Alex, so essentially doppelganger. Just hair and attitude is different. And Wes and Jen fall in love. They are reunited like a year later when they do the Wild Force and Time Force crossover episodes. I think there was 2 episodes. And we don't know if they got back together, if they're like actual couple, or you know what their relationship status is, pretty much. And I think that needs to be acknowledged somehow, because fans like myself is like are they or aren't they together? Like, I want to know, especially since I have a fan fiction character that's their child. Well, and then this child is also, I also have like different versions of her depending on the situation of the topic for role plays. But I still think they could easily do a Time Force reunion special. Let's see, Time Force. Oops. Trying to think what came after 2002. Would have been Wild Force. I don't think they could get away with doing a Wild Force special, considering the legal trouble that the Red Ranger got in. Well, he originally, was fine. Came back like a decade later to play Decker in Samurai and Super Samurai, and that was all fine. But then he got in trouble and was in jail. So I don't know if they want him to come back or not, or how they would do a Wild Force reunion. That again is another thing that was pretty well tied up. Wild Force. The next one would have been. Oh yeah, and I totally skipped the Alien Rangers because I did not watch that entire season at all. Like, I only watched it when they were in with the Mighty Morphin Rangers before they became Zeo Rangers. A whole long plot thing I don't get into since I don't watch that season. But Ninja Storm would have been after Wild Force, which is also the first season to be produced and everything in New Zealand. I know way too much about Power Rangers, especially for my age. At least I think that. I know there's people who know a lot more. But Ninja Storm, that's another one I don't know if they could get away with doing a reunion, because the Red Ranger of that season's no longer with us either. I'm pretty sure the guy who played their sensei is no longer with us either. But yeah, I don't know if they could get away with doing a reunion for that. Dino Thunder, next one, I think could be like the reunion where they could acknowledge maybe Tommy's passing, or his actor's passing. I don't know if they would. They would have to have Kat, who is canon. Is canon that her and Tommy had a son together named JJ. It is canon. Sorry, this has been bugging me all day, and I don't have my nail clippers near me. That I don't know how they would bring them together, but I could definitely see a reunion, because they lost their powers. But Trent, the actor who played Trent, was in the Once and Always special. It was like the first time he reprised his role. No, second time, because there was a crossover with SPD. Or actually two crossovers with SPD. But I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how they would do a Dino Thunder reunion. The cat would definitely have to be there. Which actually now makes me look back and wonder if her and Tommy got married and had a son, how come there's no mention of her? Or, well, I know because they didn't think about it yet, but like there's no mention of her, no pictures or anything of her in Dino Thunder, but they're married like 10 years later. I mean, maybe they didn't get married yet, but you know. I'm just gonna go through and check all the prices because I'm not just going for those. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, they could definitely do a special for that. Dino Thunder. SPD would have been the next one. I could see a special with that, considering they've done, I think, multiple specials of the Super Sentai. But for the Power Rangers' sake, especially since that takes place in 2025, which is like 4 months away. No, 5 months away. 6 months away. Sorry, I keep like adding on. Like they could easily do a reunion for that, and maybe use the. I don't know if they would do the same cast. So I think some of them. Oh, they. I don't think they would bring back the Yellow Ranger because now I think she's doing like stuff they don't want necessarily younger fans of Power Rangers to come across. Like it's not against the law or anything. It's just not what represents their audience. But I could. I'm trying to think how would they do an SPD special. So that place, they could do like an alien race or something wanting to. That has to do with like aliens. They could maybe do an evil like alien race or something, or one of their past villains. So in the Super Sentai version of SPD, from what I've seen, because I haven't seen like full stuff, they essentially kill each villain. Like after they're like acknowledged if they're good or bad, for guilty or innocent for what crime they have committed or may have not have committed. But in our version of SPD, it's just they're in jail. So they could say like, oh, this villain escaped and is trying to do revenge. And it could be a very powerful villain that, if not stopped, could cause the end of the world. Or, some big stake to it. And that, because Bridge at this point would have been, well, at least by the time Operation Overdrive happens in 2008, when he travels back in time to help him, he's been promoted twice now. So at the end, in SPD, Bridge is originally green. At the end, he's promoted to blue, but by the time Operation Overdrive comes around, he's promoted to red. So he could come back. Either he could come back, or somebody else could come back, like from that season. Maybe Bridge could be the leader. Training a new generation of SPD Rangers, maybe. Which, actually, that sounds pretty cool. Considering how Bridge's actor, like his character. Then he could maybe ask the help of, maybe like his past teammates have gone missing or something. And because of this new villain or past villain, and he recruits the new team to help look for his teammates, or they hear about it and they're like, hey, we want to help, or like whatever the reason. And we could do something like that. Wait, that was 5. Okay. And then I don't know how they exactly. Or they could do something like they did in Sentai version, where R. Kruger, which they just call him like Doggy, and then something else, which we do call him Doggy in SPD. But like in one of the SPD Sentai versions, he was framed for murder, and the Rangers had to prove. Essentially, were like, we need to prove his innocence. So they, essentially team up and prove his innocence. They could do something like that in our stuff that goes, obviously, but I don't. That might be. I would say that's a little too dark, but they also killed off Trini. Also, but in Once and Always, but they also that was to acknowledge a actors or actresses passing. So I think that might be a little different story, but that's always an option. And then Mystic Force, I think, which would have been the next season. I feel like, I mean, they could get away with doing a special for that. But the issue is, well, a couple issues. One, the one who played Lily came back to play Camille in Jungle Fury. So I don't, she's more of like a side recurring villain turned good person later on. But, and the actress who played Udana has since passed away. I believe it was from cancer. I don't quote me on that. But, I mean, they could. Because I would like to see, like, where those Rangers are now. Because when they ended Mystic Force, like, the citizens of Briarwood found out, oh, there's magical beings living among us. And, like, this whole time all along. And then Lily was in a relationship with Phineas, who's a Troblin, have troll, have goblin, or I think, yeah. And then her mom, who was formerly Necroli, whose costume was reused in Dino Charge, but that's a different story. Like, Necroli was dating Toby, who was the owner of Rock, whatever Emporium, which is the store that the Rangers worked at when they weren't being Rangers. But, I mean, I would like to see if Nick came back to Briarwood, who was the Red Ranger. Because at the end, he was leaving Briarwood with his parents to meet his adoptive parents. But him and Madison, the Blue Ranger, had this possible relationship. We didn't really see it grow. So they're doing a lot, reusing a lot of Sentai footage. But, like, I would like to see if they got back together. If they got together. And if Chip and Vita got together or not. And if Xander's still playing the field and flirting with pretty much every girl or every female he sees. He's like the live action version of Brock from Pokemon, essentially. He's also not my favorite of the season. Chip is actually my favorite, but then the one who played Phineas, so it's backtracking a little bit, was in one episode of Dino Thunder. He came back as Boom in SPD. He was Phineas in Mystic Force. He was the Yeti in Operation Overdrive. He was the voice and body of Flint in Jungle Fury. He was some other voices, and then he came back as a recurring character named Mick in Ninja Steel. Showed up in Dino Fury, and had a recurring role in Cosmic Fury. So I was like, when he became in the season 1 finale of Ninja Steel, because it went from Ninja Steel to like Super Ninja Steel or Ninja Super Steel, that there was a scene where he was in a ranger suit. I'm like, Boom became a ranger because SPD, his character was Boom, and he wanted to be a ranger, or told his parents he was a ranger. But going back to Mystic Force, I mean, I could see maybe the villain or whatever coming back and forcing the Rangers to reunite. And after Mystic Force, without looking this up, so that would have been Operation Overdrive would have been the next one, which I was just talking a little bit of that. So, Operation Overdrive. Honestly, I don't think there could be a reunion for that one. Like, I don't see one happening for that. Just because it wasn't all there. Sorry, like now when I'm talking, like not paying attention to this. Right on top. Alright. But yeah, Operation Overdrive, unless they like Professor Hartford like disappeared and Mac, who is his android slash later real boy son, because he was an android, not knowing, didn't know he was an android. Eventually became a real person at the end. Like, unless Mr. Hartford, who is his dad slash creator, gets kidnapped, and Mac has to reunite the Rangers to help get him back. I don't think they could do a reunion, just because of how it ended. See, after that would have been Jungle Fury. I mean, I would love a Jungle Fury one, because at the end, Theo and Lily get together. I just need one of those cereals then. Actually, I don't need any of the cereals then. You could see, in real life, the one who played Master Fant passed away, and the one who played Master Gwen in the Spirit Realm was also Cat Minx in the previous version, SBD. So, I mean, unless they want to acknowledge that actor's passing, I'm like, oh, Master Fant got killed. That's, do something about it. I don't know if they could do a reunion for Jungle Fury. Or they could have like new students at the Pai Shua Academy and there's drama that way. But other than that, I had no idea. Let's see what came after Jungle Fury. Trying to think, because how... Okay, this is the part where I'm getting kind of iffy on. Jungle Fury was 2009? No, 8. 7? See, like... This is where in my head's like, I don't know which season's actually next. I want to say after Jungle Fury was RPM. 2004 was Dino Thunder, 5 was SBD, 6 Mystic Forest, 7 Jungle Fury, so 8 would have been RPM. That one, they kind of already did a special, not really reunion, but like tied up the loose ends from that and Beast Morphers, which I'll get to later. So probably not a special for that. They went after RPM. Samurai? Yeah. Honestly, I didn't really like the Samurai version, the Samurai or Mega Force seasons, so I wouldn't care if they didn't do a reunion special for those. Except they did in the Once and Always. No, they brought back 2 of the Rangers, Mike and Emily. No, Kevin and Emily, I think. Let me think. No, it was Mike and Emily they brought back in the Legendary Battle. But then they also... Did they bring... Antonio came back in the Dimensions in Danger episode, I believe. But I don't think they could get away with doing a reunion for that. And also because of the guy who played Decker, who was the Red Wild Force Ranger, is in jail. Plus his character died in the show, so I don't know if they would bring him back just to do something like that. And plus, I honestly, my favorite character in the whole Samurai season was Antonio. I didn't. Oh, and Bulk, because Bulk came. Oh, and Spike. So Bulk was one of the antagonists from the Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo, and in space. So he was in 6 seasons of Power Rangers, plus, well, not like straight. He was like a recurring character. Plus, he was in the Turbo movie and the Mighty Morphin movie, along with Skull, which I don't think Skull was in the space season because his character overslept and missed the plane or spaceship or whatever. But his character did reappear, or Skull reappear at the end of Samurai, like the final episode, because Spike is his son. And him and Bulk are, by the time Once and Always comes around, they're doing their own like sandwich thing, which I thought was cool because they're like the best non-Ranger duo, best friends. But so I don't think they could do a Samurai thing. After Samurai was Megaforce, and another season I dislike. I think my favorite one, I forgot what we were gonna order now. A chocolate. My favorite one out of the whole like Megaforce season probably be Gia, the Yellow Ranger, who does come back in the Once and Always special. No, not Once and Always. The Dimension in Danger episode. But yeah, I don't think I could see a reunion for that happening. See, after Megaforce, I want to say that was Dino Charge, which is one of my favorite seasons. Dino Charge sort of did a thing because a couple of those actors did reprise their roles in some Beast Morpher episodes. Plus, the guy who played Huckle, one of my favorite Power Rangers villains, reprised his role in Cosmic Fury. So I mean, I could see something because there is a bunch of like time travel and sort of in an alternate universe. So maybe like villains from the main Ranger universe somehow get to them, and I don't know. But that was pretty much I didn't like the time travel ending because it messed up a bunch of stuff in my opinion. But at the same time, I did like how it ended. So, and I don't think there's really much drama with that because I know the guy who played the Red Ranger, I feel like he would be willing to come back as the Red. But don't quote me on that. I just want to see Heckle again. And after that was Ninja Steel. Yeah, Ninja Steel. Which I don't know. I don't think they could do a reunion for that. because the only one I can think of seeing would see Ninja Steel. Yeah, I don't really think I can. So I don't think any of them started new relationships, like character-wise, because Calvin and Haley were still together. Nobody else really had a relationship in there. But I would like to see it. Maybe a reunion for. Maybe something happens to Mick, who was, like I said, in Cosmic Fury and was helping Billy, who is the OG Blue Ranger. So maybe they could also do like a crossover special. Because if Japan can do multiple crossover specials with all of their other past groups, why can't we? The answer is because they go darker and they're not afraid to. And they honor the ones. But there's that. So what was I on? Ninja Steel. Wait, is it? I clicked the wrong soda. Ninja Steel. Man, that would have been Beast Morphers after that. Well, Beast Morphers was another one that they kind of did reunion, well, unofficial reunion for. Well, not even reunion, but they kind of tied up RPM because their villain Evox was really a version of, what was the guy's? Was really the character Venjix, who was the villain of RPM. Talking about like transferred universes and shit up in the main Rangerverse. And there is a canon reason for that, by the way. I don't know if they could bring that. I mean, Scrozzle, who was like the henchman, was still around by Cosmic Fury, but I think he was destroyed. But they did like show characters from Beast Morphers in the Cosmic Fury season, so I don't know if they could. Okay, I'm just gonna order all the cheeses, except for the red cheese. Oops. Sorry, distracting. That's great. I'm just do that. So yeah, I don't know if they could get away with doing a Beast Morphers thing. Beast Morphers after that was Dino Fury, I believe, which they pretty much tied up with Cosmic Fury. But I could still see a sequel for them, especially since it's revealed that the villains were really the Pink Ranger of Dino Fury, but Red of Cosmic Fury. Their parents, Plazato, died. Like, that was so sad. And like find out stuff about Javi's arm, like his band, his music, and well, it's just to see where the Rangers are now. Not necessarily. I mean, there would have to be, because they still have their power, their Cosmic Fury powers, not their Dino Fury powers. Like, I don't know. They could figure something out. I'm sure they could. They did for Cosmic Fury. But that was the end of Rangers. Well, Once and Always takes place after. but I mean, of how they aired. Because technically, or chronologically, after Once and Always, skip to 2025, that's when SPD takes place. And then the year 3000 is when the Time Force Rangers come from and then travel back to 2001. So, there's that. Just one of these and one of those. It's easier for me to see if I need. Sorry, no. I'm done talking about Power Rangers for right now. Unless I figure out something else to talk about from that. Guess I need toilet paper. Wait. I can go there. I can take off. To one to do's. And do that. And I want to see how much the next product license is. License. We're really close if we get to take out a loan. So that's 12. We could get more storage. I'm guessing that would pop out over there. And I don't want it to pop out there. I want it to pop out over here. See, if we get the next product license, we're going to need more shelf space. Because that is, I'm guessing fridge, freezer, 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 possibly freezer. I feel like green beans would, unless that's a freezer product. So, we have freezers. No. You could go 1, 2. We would have enough shelving. And then where we put the green beans, somewhere over there. Actually, skip this. Where would we put green beans? I feel like this is more like maybe right here. I don't feel like this section's pretty decent. They aren't the same. They say sure look the same to me. Lasagna. Oh, okay. And so, do I not have a place for Masako? Oh, right there. Never mind. Meats. I think that's steak. We would have room. Even if it's all freezer stuff. Okay, what's the biggest loan we can take out? 5,000. So 5 would give us 9,000. That would not give us enough to get that. And that's all beer, which we need a bigger store in order to have more beer for a beer aisle. Which I could get 2 product license for the price of this. No, that's storage. For the price of this. 24,000. 12. Actually, no, that would be cheaper than the 2 of these combined. But yeah. Customization, I don't want to change that. Someday, I feel like we'll completely gut the place. Get rid of all the cashiers, get rid of all the stockers, put every like wait till we have like no stock and completely rearrange the store. But I'll wait till there's more updates because I think actually so I'm not ending the stream. I just want to go to menu to see what his upcoming things were. So moving items without boxes, detail settings, cleaning. I hope we can hire like maids or something. Detail Academy. Like, I'm excited for this one, honestly. These two I think I'm most excited for. I'm guessing with self-checkout counters, then you see the boxes spawn back out here and I don't like that. I'm guessing with self-checkout, then we could maybe, well, I mean, we could buy more either way, but then we could have the self-checkout plus all these cashiers, but I think at that point we would need a remodel because I don't know how big those are going to be. I'm assuming about the size. Let's see if we need to buy any last minute things here. Purple and a green. That's good. Crab legs. I'm gonna wait. Cheese is decent. I need a lasagna. The rest of these are good, I think. So that's that. That's good. I'm gonna buy another one of those green guys. Alright, let's check over here. You're good. So anyway, we won't need yogurt for a while. You're good. Yeah, you're good. I think we could probably buy 2 more kegs. We could also wait. Oh, we need brown sugar. I could have sworn I ordered that. I guess we didn't. Now we need a bunch of yellow oil. And fancy. I know I'm gonna wait till that's gone. Cereal's good. Sugar's good. I'm gonna wait till you are gone. You're good. You're good. I mean, I think we're good. Okay. Go that way right away. Because if we get more cleaning products, we can fit 1, 2. Alcohol. I would have to like rearrange this entire thing. I mean, not necessarily. Actually, well, how much alcohol was in that? Because you have. Yeah, I would have to rearrange that entire thing. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, we have the shelves. But it's like rearranging, like, I want this by this, that, you know, like, in that aspect of it. And we can move these down. See, I can move these down and do like oil and oil, but I want the oil together. I want the sugar and flour to stay together, so these shelves would have to stay. Yeah, I could put the honey and peanut butter down here. So I don't think we're getting jelly. Now it open up 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would open this up. And if I move the potatoes, I would have to put this over there too, because I want to try to keep the pastas together. So I would have to maybe put it down here. Now we could do that if we have to, and then do old vodka and beer over here. But I think some of that other beer might be refrigerator stuff and not refrigerator room. I'm pretty sure there are no new refrigerators. Fridge double, yeah. There's many fridges. So okay, I don't think we would need another storage. Not storage, but well, storage expansion and store expansion, in my opinion, before we would get the next alcohol license, because it's this one. So we could skip and just save up money, because this is the same price, but that would need more fridge space. So, ooh. This is where all the freaking grinding comes in. Is this 65,000? Chocolate powder. Let's see, so we have piece of stuff, beer, cheese and rice, cleaner, books. This one you're getting to the pet stuff. We'd have need a whole new aisle for the pet stuff. And then, so we do get a chocolate spread, so that would have to go by the bread. More cleaning stuff, more books. Yeah, we would definitely have to do a major remodel before, I feel like even before this one. So I think after we get these two, we focus on these. Just worry about the expansions, because we can right now get up to here, like level wise. But by the time we get to that, we could maybe get up to that one. I don't know. So many things. I also might take a while off like I did the last time and see what happens. Because it took a few months off and then come back and there's huge updates. Well, I don't know, we'll see where it goes from there. I just realized I have to start work a half an hour early tomorrow. Because I agreed to it, so I can't really complain. But, so at job B, which is like the second job the job I've had only for just about a month now. one of the GM is, or yeah, I think she's GM, but one of like the higher managers is pregnant, and she can't. I guess her doctor told her like take it easy for the rest of the week, and or I don't know exactly because I didn't ask. I just heard she can't come in for the rest of the week, but she was supposed to work tomorrow, and I'm already working tomorrow, and the other person who's working tomorrow is like, so, like, would you be willing to come in like this time or this time? I'm like, oh, sure. And it's like, so I'm just going in like a half an hour early. But I did leave about 15 minutes early today, just because around 2:30 she's like, so you could leave or you could do dishes. And I'm like not in a mean way, but like she was like, because there's nothing to do. Everything was stocked. Everything was clean. Like absolutely nothing to do. And at that point, I was just kind of chilling to the music she had playing off her phone. In the because it can by encounter we can listen to music. Usually her music. It's pretty good music though. I was like, oh, I'll go because most of the time when I'm given that option, it's like, oh, I'll find stuff to do, but like, no, once in a while I should have that. Be like, you know what? I'll go early. So, there's that. Oh, sorry. A lot of talking at work, and you're feeling it in my throat. Yeah, I kind of want to go on my bike again, but the left pedal has some issues because it was detached when I got it. And I think that's one of the maybe the reason they were getting rid of it. Either that or they got a new bike or whatever. But I was trying to reattach and it was fine the last couple days. But today then it just got getting loose and I tried to reattach it with according to the way the online booklet says, and I tried and just wouldn't stick, so I'm guessing there was a part missing. So I tried Gorilla Glue. It was still kind of loose, so hopefully now that it has time to settle, it'll be solid in there. But now that I moved the seat down a little bit more, it's actually pretty comfortable. So earlier, well, I did this yesterday and I did it today. Came home. Well, I'll have to do it a little bit differently tomorrow. That is if I stream tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Because when I get home, well, yesterday and today what I've done is I changed clothes, have my laptop playing something, and then just bike for like a couple minutes because it'll tell you the distance. I usually go till like a mile and a quarter around there. And then, I'll sit down, eat, and then stream. But tomorrow, I want to take a shower when I get home from work. But I also don't want to shower and then go on the bike. So I might come home, just wear my work stuff because it wouldn't pay to change bike, and then change again for the shower. So just go on the bike in my work uniform, and then shower, and then eat. And then, but by that time, now I'm thinking, see, I would get off at 3. Takes about 10 minutes to get home, so that's about 3:15. And then biking, by the time I actually walk in the door and change, 3:20, 3. I'm gonna round up and say like 3:40-ish. Shower would be about half an hour if I take my time. So like 4:15. Eating 5 to 10, maybe 20 minutes, depending on how hungry I am. So that's like 4:30. If I stream for 2 hours, that would bring it to 6:30. And then, yeah, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Unless I just stream Animal Crossing. But, I don't know. Alright, so this is about to be a bad idea. Okay, so wait. First of all, we're not gonna have enough for that. Even with the loan. Well, yeah, because then we'd have to buy the items. So the 5,000 gives us 12,858. 12,500. We'd be left with $300 to buy product. That ain't gonna work. So, because I forgot to pay bills the last couple days on here. So what we're gonna do is go at least through one more day. Market. Well, maybe. Oh, I want to do something like these and put them together and do like books around it. I think that would be kind of cute. I don't think we'll need fridge space for the next one. And we have triple freezer. The 3 items in the one, okay. I'll stick with my normal freezer. It's a single freezer, which is nice. That's new. I think before we just had this, these, this, these, and I don't even think we had a single shelf. Yeah, I don't think we even had a single shelf. Okay, so, sorry. Alright. See what we need, Oh, the flowers. Well, I'm gonna buy cakes first. Honey cereal. Wait on that, wait on that. Okay, we can take one. I'm gonna take one of the blues off. That is craft. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I can't because. Oh. No, just in case we did buy an extra, I'm gonna go like that. So I know for a fact. I'll go there. 2 of each bread and then milk. I think. Okay, and I know I bought kegs. Okay, that's good. They're surprisingly good. Again, you don't belong there. I'm gonna go like that just in case, so you don't belong there. Cleaning products stay away from the food. It's like the stackers don't know how to do their jobs. What do I pay them for? The spaghetti. Potatoes look like they could be fine. Just in case they order too much, I'm gonna... One purposely gonna order two. Because then they could put one here and one up there. Yes, that's good. You know, if I watch what we order... No, we won't be... Well, I could take out multiple loans. That's an option. Lasagna, noodly cheese. Somebody's going out with a ice cream truck. Crab legs and ice cream. Crabs and ice cream. Crabby ice cream. Oops. Well, it makes me want to run out and get ice cream, but I may have spent the last cash I had on me buying one of my coworkers a sub. And then he traded me for... Well, I was like, hey, do you want anything from this place? Because I'm gonna, you know, stop there on my way home. Well, because... So, well... Okay, so one job has subs, one job has chicken. And the one that... I was working at the sub one. And I was messaging one at the chicken. And I was like, hey, do you want a sub? Because going past chicken one is literally on my way home. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, can I have this? I'm like, okay, sure. He's like, oh, do you want anything? I'm like, oh, I'll take, you know, this. So, I used my discount and got him a sub. And he paid me back by giving me something from that job. So, I don't think he even rang it out, to be honest. Because he's that kind of guy. That's okay. He can get away with stuff because he's one of the favorites. Everybody loves working with him. Okay, so we could do 5, so $7.50. These two together, 7 would give us $12.90. So I think you can take out both at once. That would give us 400. I think. No, that give us... Wait, I'm going to do the math here. Wait. Okay. I'm going to do the math here. So we have 5,988 right now. So we can take a loan of 5,000 plus a loan of 2,000. That would go for, yeah, 1,298. Now if we went there and then we minus the 12,500, that would leave us $488 for product. Unless I also take out the $200 loan. Just take out all of the loans. They'll give us what, $250? $750. You know what? We're taking out all these. No one can stop me. And if you guys stop me, I just realized I went from, yeah, I'll never take out a loan in Supermarket Simulator or any video game to, I'm taking out 3 loans at once. We're doing that one. 1,200. Any delete. Okay, so freezer. Freezer. Okay. I'm gonna order one. Shit. Okay, first, actually, management. Fire all you. Which I think they just dropped a box. I just want to double order, so. Shit. Okay. I purposely did that so they cannot. So they didn't even finish stocking all this shit. Okay. We can't even afford to hire them back anymore. Oh my god, we're in such a deep hole right now. Okay, this is a new one. Potatoes. So I'm gonna put those on the other side of the French fries. Potatoes, let's put at 10.50. Please tell me we didn't get an ice cream, because then I'll have to move all this stuff. We got a freaking ice cream. Oh, we can put the ice cream right here. This ice cream can be $5.25. Okay. And then over here, I'll put you up here and you there. Okay. Ice cream. This is a new one. It's a new ice cream. We will have to move. Can I box this up like that? Wait, I see. I have an idea. I might have to actually box this back up. Okay. Was it the one over here that had the... Okay, who are the Spuds? Was it you know? Really? So I'll show you after I can get this all lined up here. Just move. Actually, wrong buttons. Let's move. Right there. And so I'm gonna put that there for now. Alright, so we're on this guy. I'm just gonna round up to 7. I'll put ice cream right there. Okay. Bread, which is our old stuff. I think I know the title of this when it goes up on YouTube. Like, we're in major debt. Or something like that. Grab people's attention. If you're watching this on YouTube and the title of the video is "We're in Debt," or something about with the word debt in it, and comment if you play this game at all, and if you would ever take out a loan in Supermarket Simulator. This we already stocked. We can go right there. Actually, I think just do that. Actually, I'll put that there. Oops. So I think we ordered 2 fries. Really? I just realized whenever Infinity Wars went in theaters, I've had this shirt for that long. So I got the shirt specifically to wear to Infinity War. And at the time I had dyed my hair blonde, like all blonde. And then and I even had it cut. And afterwards, like after I had it cut and dyed and everything, I realized it was just like Natasha's hair in Infinity War, short and blonde. It's like, oh, okay. I saw the movie at the time with my then boyfriend, who I don't talk to anymore because I would send him messages and be like, oh, yeah. Oh. Like very short messages. No, I would like check up on him, like asking him like how he was or whatever. No, oh, how are you? Like nothing like that. So it's like, okay. Let's put you here. And he also never paid for anything that we did. Apparently he wanted, without telling me we were gonna go on a date, wrote off on the ask off sheet for the both of us, because we both worked at the same job at the time. And I didn't know he had anything planned. So I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea about this to my manager. And he's like, oh, just schedule me to work. Finds out he wanted to try to surprise me by taking me out of town for the day. But one never told me, hey, don't plan anything this day. I want to, treat you out. Or, no communication about that. So then the plans were canceled because I got scheduled to work. And so I had no idea that he wanted to go out because there's no communication. And so, yeah. Okay, so now, let me put one of these back out. I had the actually. That would have been what, 20? No. Because we pretty much weren't talking by 2017. He didn't even go to my stepmom's funeral or my dad's funeral. So we were together still. No, we were pretty much somewhat together when my stepmom passed away. But we weren't really talking because we hadn't gone on any dates or, anything. Pizza. So, yeah. Oh, maybe we will need more freezer room. Do I keep this stuff kind of like the cleaning stuff? So I will need another. Maybe. This still gives us plenty of room going like that. So this is going to be. So if I try to keep it. Actually, this can come out a little farther. Like that. Sorry, I'm getting like sidetracked by reorganizing this. Like here. And then you'd have to put one like that when I get more shelves. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's doable. We got this. Because we can still go through here. We're going to put 2 shelves back here for more freezer product. Why not right now? Because we don't got money. Now I have to do all the stocking myself because I have no stockers. I fired them all so I could. I think every time I get a new product, I'm going to fire my stockers because that way I can make sure the items go where I want them to go. There we go. But then we're going to get in a situation like this where I got new money. And then I can't hire them back. Actually, let me see what products we have out here. Quick. So I'm just gonna open up because I just have to put the stuff away. I'm gonna watch my money and try to pay off the smaller loan as like smaller stuff as I can, so I don't have to do the payments for it next time, and then see if I can hire people. Well, can I rehire any of them back right now? No, I cannot. Because I need like $200. On the plus side, I think we have every new product. I'll just double check though. Yes. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Wait, get back here. Okay. As I get money, I'm just gonna rehire the stalkers back. Yeah, how come all the cashiers all take 180, but it's 190, 190, 200, 240? These are actually a lot easier to unlock than these guys. But I started playing before the stalkers were even a thing, so. Come on, 240. Okay. Then I'll do a bunch of this, and at the end of the day in here, we'll see if we can pay back any of the loans. Okay, either I'm like way behind on Pokemon, or I just don't know who this new Pokemon isn't. It's supposed to be in raids right now. Yeah, I don't know that Pokemon. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I don't care about the egg catching. I just want to see what Pokemon that's in the raid. Oh, Smoochum. Re-evolution of Jinx. Yeah, no wonder I don't recognize that Pokemon's either a new one or one just specifically for Pokemon Go. She looks at me. Oh. Oh, I know that. How? Okay, I guess I don't have that Pokemon. Right, new items. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not a bad jacket. But usually in Pokemon Go, oh, or any game that has an avatar that you can customize, I'll usually um, dress them compared close to like what the weather is where I am, regardless of the game. So dang, you like ice cream. This is gonna be a bad idea. I'm gonna see if anybody else will come over here. Okay, my phone says watch disconnected from phone, but my phone is literally like, or my watch is like 2 rooms away. So I don't know how I could actually disconnect. So right now, I'm guessing this is Walmart based on the screenshot somebody put in one of these Animal Crossing groups I follow. That the Switch Lite were the one where you cannot disconnect the controllers. $159, so 160 rounding up. And we need toilet paper. Can't order it anyway because yeah. And it comes with the Animal Crossing for free. So that was pretty good pricing. I think I might have another mosquito bite. I found one today. I'm like, oh crud. And then, yeah, I think I just might have found another one. Well, you know it's not summer until you get a mosquito bite. So. Yeah, well, 3 people couldn't find toilet paper. Chips, cheese, toilet paper. Well, I can't do the toilet paper because that's going to mess the thing. So chips and cheese. Chips are over here. They're fine. Wait. Let's just do $52 for a bag of chips. And cheese. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so what I'm gonna do basically right now is just buy a bunch of shit and make my payments, and then yeah, I'm just gonna do it off stream. Just stack up the store, and I don't think I'll play for the night after I stack up the store. I don't know right now when the next time I'll stream this game, because I wasn't gonna stream it today. It was gonna be Planet Crafter, but I didn't feel like playing it, and I was like, I'm gonna play Supermarket Simulator anyway. So, I promise not to buy off stream. I promise not to do all 3 loans together at the same time. Maybe one. But I'm gonna grind out the money to get a store expansion. I'm gonna buy 2 more off stream. I'm gonna buy 2 more shelves for my storage, for the freezer section of the storage. Finish the floors, and grind up enough money for the store expansion, which I'll do the expansion itself on stream the next time I stream. Which, don't know when that'll be right now. Depends on how much I grind off stream. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment down below, and like the video. If you're watching this on Twitch, please go to my YouTube channel and follow me on there and watch anything that I've posted on there at all. I am working on, well, I still have to edit it, but an edited version of a Animal Crossing video that's going to be exclusive to my YouTube channel. I have no idea when that'll come out, so I still have to edit it. Maybe sometime next week it'll come out, because I'll maybe edit it this weekend. Who knows? So it'll come out like a week or 2 after I already made it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and even if you don't, leave a comment, please. I'm not gonna beg, but please. So yeah, I'll talk to all you guys next time. Bye, everybody.